Hello friends, welcome to Shriram. The topic for today's discussion is share buyback, meaning and purpose. Why is the share buyback in news? Union government asked about 8 public sector firms to go for share buybacks. The idea is to come closer to the ambitious disinvestment target of rupees 2.1 lakh crores. It is critical as tax resources suffer due to the deep recession in the economy. The PSUs that may go for buybacks include NTPC, Kudremukh Iron Ore, RITES, Coal India, NMDC, and Engineers India. All of them are sitting on thousands of crore of cash reserves and have limited avenues for investment. What does a firm do with cash reserves? They can invest in expansion and greenfield ventures, they can pay dividends to shareholders, or they can go for share buybacks. How will the government benefit if PSUs go for a share buyback? Government is the majority shareholder in them, and the government can choose to sell some of its holding to monetize. It means additional fiscal receipts for the government for the budgetary expenditure. In short, it is a tool of disinvestment for resource mobilization. It is particularly important presently as the economy is contracting and so are the finances for the government. What is the difference between a dividend and a share buyback? Dividend is a portion of the profit of the company being distributed among the shareholders. Buyback is cash paid for the shares surrendered. Both are resorted to by the cash-rich companies. Which one is better depends on tax implications. Why not the government ask for a large sum of special dividend? The government is getting special dividend too, but the PSUs have much more reserves and the government is in deep need for capital. What is a share buyback? When a cash-rich company buys its own shares back from its shareholders, it is called a share repurchase or buyback. Why is it done? It is done for a variety of reasons. When share prices are not rising due to stock market underperformance, the company may use a part of its cash reserves to buy its own shares to give adequate yields to the shareholder. It helps the shareholder because the price at which the share is repurchased is higher than the market price, so shareholder is given an exit opportunity. There is one more way in which the shareholders profit. When a portion of shares is bought and extinguished, it leads to shrinkage of the total stock of shares. Demand being the same, supply having reduced, the share price gains to benefit the shareholders. The cash-rich company being concerned about share valuation is another positive that helps in better valuation. It helps to build investor confidence. Stock market acquire greater credibility, which is good for the capital markets in general. What does it mean to extinguish shares that are repurchased? To extinguish means that shares are no longer valid. If the company issued 100 shares and repurchased 5, then there are only 95 shares after the buyback. Well, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast.